Yo, 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 what's up there, YouTube? So, I'm going to put this idea out there again, see who actually gets the reality of what Paula Flo and I tried to do in 2018. Our intention was to take hold of the presidency just long enough to dissolve this government. We're both very well liked among people that know us. We see the failures of our country, endless wars, poverty, the whole thing. But people were scared. We're going to dissolve the government? Are you crazy? Well, my basis for this, believing this, that we can change the course of this nation without violence. There was always violence before. This country started with violence, and if we don't do something, it's going to end with violence. But it doesn't have to. When you look at the rough numbers of the voting public, nearly 1/3 of the citizenry that's eligible to vote doesn't even take part. They're so sick of this nonsense, and no, it doesn't do any good. But when you don't take part, as you see, things only get worse. Our idea that the 50 heads of states, the governors, should run this country, should and could run this country, that now with the internet and all the technology that we have, we don't need DC as a sanctuary for our politicians to hide away and just abuse our resources, stay on this path, hell-bent on global domination, and now just days away from 42 million people wondering how they're going to get enough food to eat. You see how far down the line it is from 2018 to now? This red team, blue team bullshit. I want you to think very deeply about this, because if it goes much farther, there's already violence in the streets. Look at the videos you've been watching out of Portland, Oregon, other places as well. Just nonsense and violence. And I truly believe that the 50 governors could stay in their state and manage their state. It's my belief, and meet via the internet, for any issue that is a federal level issue. Why couldn't we turn DC into a museum that is a pay-for museum? The history of the country frozen in time. People have access to it, basically all the time. Of course, for a fee, you've got to maintain it and pay a few bucks, go to the whole city, be a museum, basically, and use that money for federal issues. I don't see why we can't do this. And I'm going to tell you now, if I had anything to say about it, every person would be required to vote. Everybody must participate. If it is we the people, then damn it, we need to participate. But it isn't we the people. It's red team, blue team nonsense. And it isn't going to end. It's not going to end well unless we make it end well. Again, more people don't vote than has voted for either candidate. And I know many people that do vote now. For instance, I have never participated. I was one of those people that didn't vote because I'm not going to take part in a system that's a lie. But last year, I knew that people aren't going to change their ways, that they're going to, and we had to stop Trump at all cost. Look what he's doing now. We're getting ready to invade Venezuela. There is money available to keep the SNAP program open, but he won't do it. He's not allowing the USDA to release that emergency fund. This is how much worse is it going to get? So I'm putting the idea out there again that we can systematically, without violence, dissolve the current form of government, it's my firm belief that not one man could fairly govern this country. Look how diverse we are. So many ideas, so many ways of doing things, so many beliefs, so many landscapes, so many resources. The diversity, it's all too immense to think that one man or even one system could manage all of what we are and do it so that it is fair and just for we, the people. But if you broke that government down into states and the governors met and voted between themselves on federal level issues and then continued to manage the needs of their individual state, we wouldn't have this problem. We could do this without bloodshed. I'm absolutely sure that if everybody participated, but if you don't act and you don't act quickly, I'm talking to you, America. If you don't act and you don't act quickly, it's going to be what Thomas Jefferson told us it would be. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And I'd like to think that we don't have to be like that. A government formed 250 years ago, it couldn't have fathomed all the things that we have and have done. And when you look into the founding fathers, you see that most of the founding fathers were tied to the banking elite in England. And those are the same people, the banking elite, that run this country now, whether you want to admit it or not. We can do this. But I know that if Paula and I had followed through and got enough of you behind us, somebody would have attempted to kill us. We knew that, and we were willing to take that chance. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we, the people, are willing to take that chance, though. So, anyway, there's my thoughts. Reach out to me if you think my idea is valid. Leave it in the comments or reach out to me if there's a way we can take action to make this happen. I'm willing to do what I can do, but I'm telling you, I don't have a lot of energy left. I don't have a lot of fucks left to give. But I do love this country, the people of this country, the diversity. I love you all. And, well, whatever I have left, I'm willing to give. Much love, many thanks, and we'll see you all soon.